Good morning. This is Crystal with Whole New Perspective. Guys, it has been a while since I've actually been in one of my videos. So I just want to take this time right now to thank you for all of your support. And guys, if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. Now, I could not allow this month to go by without putting out a video on preparedness. Yes, this is National Preparedness Month, and I must put out a video at this time. So I come in contact and I speak with executives from all sorts of industries on a regular basis. You know, manufacturing, agriculture, hospitality, education, finance, government, many different industries. And I also have an opportunity to get various newsletters and information because of that. So I do want to just take this time to share some information with you. This is old information and many of you may already have it, but I just want to take this time to share what I have. And I'm gonna, in advance, apologize for sharing this so late. But again, I have been extremely busy and therefore just haven't been able to sit down and edit a lot of my videos. But I plan to get this one edited and up today. So understand that this particular information is actually for executives of major companies as well as investors. And so after I talk about this, or read this, then we can talk a little more in depth about it. Now, I will tell you this is a very 4 or 5 page newsletter, but I'm only going to read a little bit because, again, this is old information. This newsletter was out on July 28th. So it's a forecast. So I do get various types of forecasts for executives. So I'll just go ahead and share this with you. And I'll read it, so forgive me in advance for reading this. So Europe's energy crisis is going to get worse. The ripple effects will be felt around the globe as Russia cuts off its natural gas to Europe, factories slow down or halt for lack of fuel. So what does this mean for the U.S.? U.S. businesses should start planning for disruptions right now. Europe will have no choice but to ration their gas this winter. How strict this rationing gets will depend upon many unknown factors: the severity of winter cold there, whether Russia cuts gas sales from already low levels to none at all, any disruptions to gas imports from elsewhere. We can't be precise about how bad the crunch will get, but severe shortages are possible. And they're advising industries to prepare now. And this was back again several months ago, and so industries were advised at that time to start preparing. Industrial gas users will be the first to have their supplies cut because the government will be prioritizing who actually gets the gas, and it should go to heat people's homes first, heat the hospitals, and to also heat key facilities with its rationing. So there are a lot of energy intensive industries that will be affected. And that was the reason for the warning to start preparing several months ago. You know, a lot of the products that are really energy dependent, and they are the most vulnerable, will be metals, cement, glass, paper, and any chemicals. So think about all of those products and industries that actually produce things from those products. And just imagine the things that will be shortage. I know we talked about toilet paper. Think about paper. That was a big one as well. So if gas shortages get bad enough on all of these products, we industries will see cutbacks. We will also have very, very high prices. Chemicals will be cut because Europe collectively makes 14% of the world's chemicals. And it's the biggest producer after China. Now the U.S. has natural gas and other energy supplies, which is still really good, but there will be a hike in the prices of natural gas here in the U.S. So as far as the U.S., we should expect the European buyers to gobble up every bit of gas exports that we produce here. So that does mean a huge banner of profits for gas producers and gas exporters. Also means higher gas prices for residential and for business customers. So that's just one of the things that I wanted to talk about now during this National Preparedness Month. It is how you plan to heat your home. I do have a video where we discuss that, and I'll go ahead and put that video at the very end. But we also want to talk about shortages. I know we spent some time and we see people talking about food shortages every day. And my contact with agriculture and manufacturers of the food supply, I definitely will say that is definitely a concern. But also, when we start to talk about gas and heating our homes and rationing, that's a huge concern as well. Think about all the energy that a lot of the manufacturing companies need or use. So those companies will be the first to be hit, the first to not have the energy to be rationed. So guys, go ahead and make sure that if you have not prepared, that you start preparing for these things now. One of the things it talks about when it talks about the shortages of cement, glass, paper, and chemicals, that everything from fertilizers and basic petrochemicals to specialty products will be affected. Many chemical plants will have to run close to full steam or not at all, and because their products are essential to so many industries, that Europe will try to keep them running. But again, they will be rationing, and I do think that rationing has already started. So guys, right now, make sure you get out, get the supplies that you need. Absolutely get the food that you need. But if there are other supplies, start to think about that, because so manufacturers, they will be cutting back. They're going to have to. So do all that you can to be prepared for this winter. And there are so many other things that you need to be preparing for. I do plan to come back and start back putting out my videos again, so that I can keep you all informed. You know, I do have a lot of updates, and so I am going to come back and share those updates. So guys, again, I just want to thank you for supporting my channel. I want to thank you for watching the video. I want to thank you for giving my video the thumbs up. Please feel free to leave some comments if you are experiencing any type of shortages around in your area. I know that there are quite a bit of food shortages, and I will come back at some point in time and I'll talk about my conversations with some executives in that particular industry. And stock up is what I'm going to say. Keep prepping, keep praying, and we will be back as soon